Hello everyone, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we concluded our final questline in Colony 6, which is Family Secrets. This episode, we're going to do the final part in a quest arc we didn't even realise was a quest arc, but we were about to realise. If we speak here in the Harrick Chapel to Zane, one of the adventurers in peril...
Are you there?
You really got me out of a scrape last time. Do you know what's in the ruins on Three Sage Summit? Tell hereupon Ricky, tell. I didn't think so. Although I'm pretty sure you must have heard of the giants, right? I heard that an immense power left by the giants lies within the ruins. But the entrance is blocked by a sealed door. I got attacked by monsters when I was studying it last time, but I managed to find out how to open the door. I discovered that it's sealed by the mystical power of the giants. To open it you need 3 treasures of the giants. The heart, truth, and daring of the giants. Neither me nor Kralth are interested in treasure, we just want to explore the ruins. How about it? Do you think you can find the treasures and open up the door? I think we should be able to handle that. I'm interested in those ruins too. So you'll really do it? Looks like we've got an aspiring adventurer right here. Not really. I'm more interested in things like the mechanism sealing the door. Knowing things like that comes in useful for making things. I get it. It's important to understand mechanisms. You also need to know about the stuff to avoid traps in ancient ruins. So, you up for the job? So this gives us the final giant's ruins. Collect the 3 giants' treasures from around the world. And we've already got 2 of them. We got the daring of the giants from doing the stuff with the giant's mirror in Catcher's kidnapping and whatnot in Satoral Marsh. And then we've got the heart of the giants from everything to do with King Agni's tomb in Magna Forest. I'd said that those 2 treasures would eventually come into play. The final one we need is the truth of the giants. Then you'll do it. These are the giant ruins all over Bionis. You might be able to find the 3 treasures if you check them out. Good luck. Easy peasy, hereupon take care of it. So, this episode we will be trying to get that final giant's treasure. But before then, we actually have got a heart-to-heart to do while we are here in Valak Mountain. So speeder on please and we'll head up to Jacked Geezer. And here we have a heart-to-heart between Ricky and Shulk, which we do not have the right affinity for. But that was nice and quick. Shulk's one of the quickest ones to get affinity with because he's one of the only people who really likes parts. So this one is entitled A Snowy Hot Spring. Ricky, got a second? I wanted to ask you something. Ricky, what are you doing? Ricky, love hot water. All Noppin love hot spring. Oh right, gotcha. The water actually looks kinda chilly though. Oh, not too hot, not too cold. My mistake, I just thought it looked cold. Oh, Ricky, look across snowy hills and enjoy hot water. It perfect, Shulk. I don't really see the appeal, but if you like it, that's cool. Oh, Shulk Julk in the water too. You want me to join you in there? Otherwise Shulk is never going to know how good hot spring is. I guess you're right. Don't worry, Shulk. Shulk will like same water as Ricky. Shulk will like water same as Ricky, even. Ah! Oh, the geezer's blown him away. Time to make a run for it. Sorry, Ricky. What an ending. That's just a very short little one. And all the alternative pathways through that are all pretty funny as well. A little bit of comic relief. Anyway, what we want to do this episode is head to... We're going to be exploring a new area in Tephra Cave. We're actually going to be getting our final landmark in the entire game. So we'll start at Villia Lake. And this is another one of the areas that... it's through the new area of Tephra Cave, so it only really opened up when we... after the Bionis moved, so it's kind of a post-Mechonis core area. Tephra Cave is definitely the area that physically changes the most during that. Other ones, obviously, characters move around and stuff, but this is the one that kind of shuffles around the most. In this room full of Arachnos, there's this little passage up here. And we are going to follow this, and we will take this little passage here. It's a bit complicated around here. Some of these give like overviews into other Arachno areas. Basically, all the Arachno hive parts are basically connected, which is quite cool. But up here gives us the Bafalgar tomb, our final landmark in the entire game, and it's a secret area within Tephra Cave. And right here straight away is Shura.
What is it?
Oh, honestly, they've got some nerve leaving me out here all alone. Hey, you look like a capable and reliable bunch. Would you mind if I ask you to help me with my research? Tell hereupon, Ricky. Tell. Long ago, the race of giants built Bafalgar tomb at this very spot. I always knew of its existence, but I could never reach it. Then the Bionis moved, you see, and a once sealed path opened up. How could I pass up this golden opportunity to study it? So I had some Defence Force soldiers escort me, but they ran. First, you need to go to Villia Lake and get me the Starlight book. It should describe how to open a hidden door in this room. Please hurry. We actually never agreed to... Oh, are you not interested? No, it's not that we're not interested, but my research here is sure to be of great use in the future. It might clarify its connection to other giant ruins. It can't do any harm to check. Please, have a look. So this gives us the Book of Bafalgar. That's the spirit. Don't worry, I'll reward you well. They've been quite generous with my research funds this time. Easy peasy, hereupon take care of it. So, this... We're about to basically start seeing how all of this connects. You can see from there, with the, on the map, where exactly we're heading. So we want to go here, and then I believe we go... not that way. This network of tunnels always confuses me. Ah, the Plump Sprada! We don't need to fight this thing, but I'm going to. Why not? Bit of a warm-up. Ricky is still very much in ether mode, and we are going to need that over this episode, because we're going to be fighting some quite high-level enemies. So this is a nice little warm-up to see how this party is doing. The Plump Sprada shouldn't be too difficult, because it's basically the same level as us. We've got Shulk with us, and we've got Fiora, who's also still very much in ether mode. I think soon we'll be high enough level that I'm going to move her into physical mode. Oh my god. That was gun drones firing up, wasn't it? Not really much else that could have been, frankly. Now let's go into a chain attack. Though most of this shit's already dead by the looks of it. Oh, we've got Final Cross. Fuck it, we'll use that in here, why not? And why not? Monado Cyclone. Oh, we've got a chain attack ready. That's nice. Whenever you kill something in a chain attack, you get a chunk of party aid, so it'll just have been that, I suspect. Well, we'll use Roly-Poly, which doesn't do any damage, or does very little damage, but mostly it just means we can fire off Final Cross with a 2x modifier. And there we go, there's Plump Sprato, there's one Jadal's Arachnid left. Let's just kill this man. Brilliant. Let's see if we've got anything good from that. Demon Web Fiber sounds cool. It's not, but it sounds cool. What do we get from the unique monster itself? Oh, yes. Right. The Banquet Biter is incredible. I was really hoping we got this before the end of the game. Not only is it statistically fantastic for Ricky, it's basically what I've got him at the moment. Blaze plus, Chill plus, Poison plus 5, and the Banquet Biter has Blaze plus, 0 plus, and Poison plus all 5. It offers a bit more defense and a higher block rate, though slightly less power than the one we've currently got on, but it is worth it for the visual it brings. You remember the Fish Biter? Well, let me introduce you to the Banquet Biter. Even better. It's also... No one knows why this is the case. The Banquet Biter can damage Mechon. And it is deeply unclear why that is the case. It is not possible to get this at all before Mechonis Core when Mechon barely ever even come up. You've always got Shulk and Enchant, but the Banquet Biter, for whatever reason, can damage the bastards. You love to see it. This brings us up onto the top level of kind of above Villia Lake here, and if we come around here, then we will just find sitting on the surface here is, well, on this little pedestal actually, is the Starlight Book. Let's bring that back to Shura.
What is it?
You did it! It's the Starlight Book! Oh, this book is dusty. Let me take a second, hold on. Yay, happy! Ricky, really happy! Will you please be quiet? I am trying to concentrate. And that completes the Book of Bafalgar. This is a fairly hefty chain of quests.
What is it?
I finished reading it. Tell hereupon, Ricky. Tell. Relax, we're in no rush. An offering must be placed on this altar in order to open the door. Well, the offering we need to make is a white spider heart. Now, as you know, there are many spiders in Tephra Cave. When these ruins were built, the giants and the spiders were enemies. We kind of knew this already from the Giant's Mirror stuff in Central Marsh. Among both groups, the heart of the white spider was revered. That's why we need to use that heart as an offering. Ugh, Ricky no want to eat that. We won't be eating it, so don't worry, you cute little thing. Ricky no cute little thing. Ricky big. Ricky have 11 little bon. Oh, you must be older than me. My apologies. Okay, so, the white spider heart. When you find it, please place it on the altar. So, the only enemy that it says that drops this is the Dazzling Tolosnia. Once you have it, place it on the altar. Don't bring it to me. Got it? So, where is Dazzling Tolosnia? If we head over to the Heavenly Window, well, I can see it's down there. So let's head to the Heavenly Window first. And we need to be on the other side of this. Ooh, we're almost at the level where these Gogles and that thing in the middle isn't much of a threat anymore. The Protective Torquidon. It's at the end of this section here, which I actually want to basically prepare for. The fight upcoming is not super difficult, but it's not easy either. So I actually want to prepare for it by building up my party gauge by fighting the various arachno that are here. We also don't want these fuckers to join into a fight, so... Ah, there we go. A lot of treasure dropped here, which I actually don't want to spend ages getting because I don't want to damage my party gauge. That was the one, the gold one was the only one I wanted to check. Over here is the Dazzling Tolosnia. It's just about in our kind of comfortable range, so we should be able to fight it alright. Let's see how it goes. Fiora's kind of going to have to be our aggro sync here, and a lot will depend on how she chooses to play this thing, so... I'm not, because this is quite a high level enemy, I'm not going to do chain attacks. I kind of don't really want to chance that. So I'm just going to do the usual Ricky thing of just rely on damage over time. Oh fuck it, let's open with a chain attack, why not? So let's use Roly-Poly just in case Fiora has got Final Cross ready, but she hasn't, because I can see from her thing. Not much useful here from Fiora. Ooh, this was not a good chain attack. But Shulk. Shulk can air slash, couldn't that break it? Yep, that's great. Oh god, this can be an awful, awful chain attack. I mean, it's still giving me chain extensions, which I guess is good, but this is not my best work. Yeah, 5 extensions, we only did 19,000, and we're out of party gauge. Non-zero chance I fucked myself there. Yep, and we're getting into vision immediately, and I have no party gauge to deal with. Virgin Bite 7. What a strange name. Right, let's quickly hero time to fill, happy even to fill the party gauge, bit of burst affinity. Cool, we're fine. Right, Shulk, Shulk, where's Shulk? Shulk, vision please. Throw up the old shield, and we're all good. Right. Now with that done, we can get back into our groove a little bit more. Cool, speeder on please. Oh, we managed, never mind speeder, we managed to topple it with Roly-Poly, so I'm absolutely going to take advantage of that to do it in. So let's fire off Final Cross again. That's pretty spicy. Oh, right, let's see if we can... But this isn't a good party for topple locking, but we at least got it dazed. That's pretty cool. And that gets us the White Spider Heart. Also some other stuff that Ricky stole and whatnot. That was one of those ones where actually we did pretty well there. Like, it was a tiny bit of touch and go, but generally it was just, you know, waiting and whittling it down, which is pretty good. Ricky, we are very fortunate repeatedly with Ricky's Roly-Poly toppling it. This party shouldn't be great at doing topple, and yet, there we go. With that, oh, Dystopia Swords for Fiora. That's a new one, I think. Yeah, it's a new one with a new look. Is that the final look of swords for her? Yes, it is. Let's see what they look like. Oh, they're like those mech-on-y ones, but in bronze. I'll stick with the one she's got. Are they any useful, though, as a weapon? Higher max, slightly lower min, but only 2 slots. Even though this one's unique rather than 3-slotted, it's still pretty good to have. Right, let's head... Oh, tiny little bastard. I'll see you back at the Bafalgar tomb. But before that, a lot of people have learned skills. Oh yeah, Shulk and Ricky have got a link. Then some of the people who've got new branches recently have learned stuff. Ah, Shulk has finally got Glorious Future. Talent gauge will be at max after a vision. That means that if you need to use shield for Shulk, it will always be ready if you warn him of a vision. It's an advantage of actually not playing as Shulk, is that. But actually, no advantage. You get that anyway as a regular human. Whenever you get a vision, max Menardus, it means you can always use shield. That's great. Charlotte gets healing arts, improve after being warned of a vision. That's great. And Ryan gets heals the party after a chain attack and increases chance of a chain link. Also great. I'm going to do some more skill linking between these guys when we're at the end of this batch of quests, because then we've got some hard fights to do. So we don't actually return this one to Shura, but instead, as we were told, we place the White Spider Heart upon the altar, and a little side pathway opens up. Interesting. Let's talk to her.
What is it?
The door has opened, but I'm too afraid to go through it. Who knows what horrible things could be lurking in there? Let me think about this for a while. And that completes the quest. But she, of course, offers another one. There's still another 3 more in this quest arc. I've thought about it and decided that I want you to go in. Tell me what you find. Okay, enter this and search the prayer room in the Bafalgar tomb. If there is any script you can't decipher, just take a rubbing. Good luck. So, through here, indeed, we get to this little kind of antechamber below, which is the prayer room. And we can examine this. There are words written here, but Ricky not able to read them. Ricky made copy and show it to strange lady. So it gives us the inscription rubbing. If we go down here, by the way, this connects to a bit we have actually seen before, which is overlooking, not Villia Lake, what was this one called? Jutefra Cavern, the Spring of Grief, that's it. We saw this bit up here ages ago. And remember, there's a little flower there. Remember that one for later. Antimal's dog is not happy at the moment. But yes, let's go and talk back to Shura.
What is it?
You're saying all you saw was a single stone tablet? There must be something else of importance in there. Anyway, I should take a look at what was written on the tablet. Let me see that rubbing you took. I see. It's the path of absolution. The path walked when offering a sacrifice to the white spiders. It is lined by the memorial tablets of those offered up by sacrifices. It's all written in this book. Enter the path of absolution and bring me back a tablet. It will serve as the key that opens the next door. So, the Path of Absolution we haven't been to yet, but it's basically the final area of Tefra Cave that we haven't. We need to get down to this bit. So this is where we just fought Dazzling Telosnia, so I'll meet you in this kind of tube, I guess. So through here, we get to this large open area, which is full of Arachnos. The Arachno feeding lair, shockingly. Don't drop down there, because it'll be annoying to get out of there again. Quite a lot of Tefra Cave basically involves just fighting off swarms of Arachnos, so I'll do this one off camera as well. This is deliberately a bit of a crowd control party. I mean, frankly, anything with Fiora in it tends to be crowd control-y anyway, but Ricky and Shulk both had to that as well. See? Crowd control.
My turn. Final cross!
Okay, my turn. Keep it up.
Here, Ricky go! Ricky's so excited.
We need full power, Ricky.
560,000! There we go, we've reached 500,000 for the first time, and I did not think this party would necessarily do it, because Ricky is not great in chain attacks. Because he just doesn't pair well with anything, really. But there we just got, you know, Fiora had drones, then Shulk had the Monado, so we got a lot of stuff that basically let me chain in a way that we wouldn't normally be able to with Ricky. So down here, while we're kind of finished with all that, is, as they said, the Path of Absolution. So you've got all these tablets that basically, yeah, honour people who were just giants who were taken down here and just sacrificed to the white spiders. We'll grab one of the tablets, and we'll also demonstrate where this leads out, because, as you can see, Tefra Cave is pretty windy, and a lot of these later areas do connect to other ones. Here we are at the top of Villia Lake. And we have come up here before, because this then connects to where we fight the Arachno Queen up there. But obviously that's a one-way drop there, which means we can't redo it. But interestingly, that's how Rhine... So we see Rhine, when we're first in Tefra Cave, jogging along this bit. And that's because you'll notice there's the hole in the Arachno feeding lair, which goes through to that bit there where we had a sleep and a bit of a cutscene, and where Rhine was kidnapped from. So the spiders took him up into the ceiling, he escaped, ran through there, and then ran straight through to the Queen's nest. It's nice how the geography of this works out, and you know, if you see it, you can go there. Oh, this actually counts as water for Ricky, that was fortunate, otherwise I thought he was just going to die. Really? Gluttonous Eugene? Ugh, right, I'll see you back at Shura. You brought back a tablet. Hey, is it just me who finds a tomb with no coffin a bit strange? There has to be one somewhere. Maybe the tablet is the key. Supposedly with this tablet I can open another door in this room. A door which will lead us to the giant soothsayer's resting place. Yeah, I am deciphering where the door is located. Please give me some more time. And that completes the Path of Bafalgar.
What is it?
I got it! I know where the door is! Go to the level below, it's just on the left after the steps. You can use the tablet to open it. Go inside and look for any clues about the giants. So this gives us the Coffin of Bafalgar. Find the hint in the Soothsayer's Crypt in Tefra Cave. We've almost finished, I'm counting on you. So, the secret door is down here, which leads us into the final area of Tefra Cave, the Soothsayer's Crypt. Now what do we do here? This is a tough one to work out sometimes. Note it's shaped like a sun, there's a window there. We actually have to make it... Ooh, skill tree. Ah, yes, Melia has finished her final tree now. Excellent. Do we want to keep her on that one for Ether? Yes, we do. Charlotte's working away, healing Art Superstore, more HP. Excellent. We need to make it nighttime here. Oh, we got it immediately. The Moonlight book. Getting real Berlin's Tomb vibes from this place. But yes, nighttime reveals the Moonlight Book, which we can then bring back to Shura. It's the Moonlight Book! I can't believe it! With this and the Starlight Book, I can solve the riddle of these ruins. I'll go back to Colony 9 and study them. I'm shaking with excitement. Ah, of course, your reward. Oh, silly me, I don't have it on me. Can I give it to you later on? I live in the commercial district. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. And that completes the Coffin of Bafalgar. And it instantly starts us the Gratitude of Bafalgar, the final one in the line, which is speak to Shura in the Colony 9 commercial district. So we'll go straight off and do that. And indeed, here is Shura at night time. Oh goodness, I'm glad to see you. Thank you ever so much for the other day. I assume you're here to collect your reward from the Bafalgar tomb? Oh, before that, let me tell you something exciting. Thanks to these 2 books, I've learnt so much about the giants. It turns out the giant's fate was linked to the white spiders. The giant in the coffin was in fact the giant soothsayer, possibly called Bafalgar. Bafalgar and Agni are basically the only names we get for giants, other than obviously Arglas, who became Zanza. There is some more stuff on them in the DLC, as I understand it. So we'll see then. The soothsayer subjugated the white spiders, but when the soothsayer died, the white spiders were freed. That's when they started to amass power, so the giants offered sacrifices in order to avoid a war. But the giants' numbers grew ever smaller. Soon the oppressors had very clearly become the oppressed. They were unable to fight back against the white spiders. They were forced to live a meagre existence behind closed doors. And Ricky really happy at that news, apparently. Oh, don't worry, I didn't forget about your reward. Here is a giant's treasure that's been passed down in my family. I've always wanted to research and find out more about it. But after reading these books, I now know there are 3 of them. One is meaningless on its own, but I know you can find the others. I shall leave it in your capable hands. And that completes the Gratitude of Bafalgar, and gives us the Truth of the Giants, the final one we need in order to open the 3-Sage Summit, which also completes the Giant's Treasures. The Giant's Treasures is a sub-quest, so it's not on the visualizer, because that's just gather the 3. What we actually need is to open the door itself, which is in Valak Mountain. And you'll also notice, when we complete this next quest, it doesn't list, because there was no way to get it to work on the visualizer anyway, it doesn't list, all 3 of the quests that give the Giants as its prerequisites, because mostly the visualizer, oh dear, the final Marcus up there, level 100, is one of the super bosses. He's the easiest of the super bosses, but he is one anyway, but he disappears in the daytime. So, yeah, those quests aren't technically a prerequisite for it, because I've been classing stuff with prerequisites as what stops you from accepting the quest. You can accept this quest anytime after Mechonis Core. You just can't complete it until you've beaten the Bafalgar stuff, which involves... It's annoying. Like, it's cool that they do this Giant Ruins thing, but it's annoying. It's almost impossible to do this by the end of the game, because you have to have beaten the Blood of Bafalgar arc, which takes fighting a 97 unique monster in Dazzling Telosnia, and you can't even cheese it. You've got to kill that monster, so that's a bit frustrating. But let's go and get our reward. The door opens to us, and that completes the quest, the final Giant Ruins. What do we get inside? Well, we get 2 things. We get a level up for Shulk, and behind us, the Invited Slow Boss, a level 99 monster. Oh shit, it's a fucking blizzard. We need to be careful here. The most powerful of the... So weirdly, Valak Mountain is home to 3 of the 5 super bosses. I need to put... One of the reasons I'm able to fight high-level monsters fine is Ricky's Hero Time. Stops anyone around him from suffering low tension. I hadn't got it in place there until Fiora went into low tension, but that is priceless, basically. So that's the only reason I've been able to do this. But yes, weirdly, 3 of the super bosses are in Valak Mountain, and 2 of them are actually in this exact same spot. There's the final Marcus at night time, and Avalanche Abassi appears here during a blizzard. It is possible for both of them to come at you at the same time. If this happens, you will have a bad time. But we should be able to whittle this guy down a bit, so put the speeder on until something... Oh, we've toppled him with the roly-poly, there we go. But yeah, put the speeder on unless anything exciting happens. Holy crap, that Mountain Impact 9 will do a lot. 11,000 damage is problematic. Let's shield that. Only you can be shielded, of course, with shield level 10. That went well. We basically topple locked him there without particularly intending to. That was also funny, his name went from red to yellow because Ricky went from level 93 to 94, which brought him into the slightly safer range. What? This slow boss ice rock. We get 2 like for Peppino to ask for. Now Peppino and N be happy. Visions don't know about branching quests, so the game still thinks we haven't done N. Argentus's family secrets because we've done Zell Argentus's family secrets last episode, so we'll still get Vision for the items from it, because the game just has it down as not completed, not that it's crossed off in that way. Fighting the invited slow boss there is actually technically optional. You can just run away and it will follow you up here, but if you get to the top in time, then it won't pursue you. Unfortunately, while it's really cool to have these giant treasures come together across the entire game, its reward is not great. You open this chest, and it's got some mildly interesting stuff, some drones with shield drones, which is shocking. This should be, if anything, where you get the Sword Drones X drones from, because that would make more sense. Final cut for Fiora. And in fairness, okay, you get some unique versions of various bits of heavy armor, which is cool, but we've already got them from literally other Giants caches elsewhere on Bionis. The drones have a new look for Fiora, the F-Power 1, even. Ooh, and those actually look pretty cool. Let's mix up Fiora's look a bit. That's a bit of an interesting new look for Fiora. And we'll finish the episode there, I think. So thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we are going to be doing some really difficult combats, basically. So, I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day. Oh, Shulk's still a little pawn. I'm still a kid. Oh, when Shulk become 40, Shulk understand Ricky's hobby. It's going to be a while then. So Shulk should learn from Ricky and become great hom-hom adults. Ah! Oh, the geezer's blown him away. All things considered, I'm not sure Ricky is the best role model. Oh, Ricky's nose not stop running. That can't be good for you, Ricky. Better get out while you can. Oh, if Ricky leave Hot Spring now, it's Ricky too cold. Stop acting like a kid, Ricky. Oh, Ricky learned his lesson. Great, now I'll bring you a hot drink so it'll be less cold. Oh, thank you, Shulk. Back in a minute. Oh, Ricky, look forward. Hey, what's going on? Where's Ricky got to? Ricky! Hey, Ricky, you here? Oh, Ricky not child. Ricky 40 years old this year. Shulk just little pon. Sorry, Ricky. But Shulk right, Ricky sometimes act like little pon. Ah! Oh, the geezer's blown him away. I'm starting to wonder if Ricky's lying about his age.